Hello guys, Erica Rock here, Spiritual Catalyst, wanting to share some very vital information. If you're into law of attraction, you're into manifesting and co-creating your highest destiny dream life, you're going to want to hear this. So this book, Reality Works by Chandra Alexander. It's a little book, guys, and literally the chapters are 2 pages, and it's chock full of grounded, logical truths, wisdom, and insights that really can make a huge difference in your life if you really take these to heart and you implement them. And this is one of those little books, I've had this for so long, that I like to every once in a while just like grab it and randomly open, asking like, what is it that I really need to hear right now? And lo and behold, I got, when you close one door, don't open another. Stand there. Another door will open. And this is really speaking to things that are going on in my life right now, and I'm sure you can probably relate as well. So here, I want to read this passage to you. How many times have we heard, when one door closes, another door opens? We understand this to mean that 2 things are happening at once. We have our hand on the door that is closing, and at the same moment, we are reaching forward to open a new door. As we attempt to corral a piece of the future that is not yet ready to happen, we feel the loss of control. We are convinced that the only way for things to move forward is to push, to knock open that door. Our self-conscious effort creates a lot of movement, but ultimately does not take us to where we want to be. As we become more anxious and try to control more, we actually end up pushing away from us what we most want. The universe interprets our fear as lack and refuses to reflect back to us the life we so desperately want. Let's let that sink in for a moment. Through our fear, the universe interprets that as lack and refuses to reflect back to us the life we so desperately want. When one door closes and another door is not yet open, we need to keep our hands at our sides and rest in the gap. Rest in the gap. The gap initially appears as a void, but that is only because we have nothing to hold on to. In reality, the space between the 2 doors is where creation happens. This is the place where all the essential ingredients are measured and mixed, where the real magic occurs. A potent brew is in the works, and to rush the process is to interfere in the majesty of its wholeness. A steady, quiet vigilance is what's called for. The discipline to wait, watch, and wonder. This does not mean we are lazy or unprepared. On the contrary, we have done our homework. Now is the time to say, I have done all I can do. Let it rip. To realize that we are responsible for all the ingredients, but not for the outcome, is very powerful. We are left to deal with the stuff we do best, doing what we love. And the universe is left with the creation of the form for doing if we can get out of the way long enough to allow this process to unfold, we are delighted beyond our wildest imaginings. The universe delivers a panorama that encompasses it all. Possibilities we never even knew existed. To experience the intelligence of this process is a double whammy. We get a life greater than anything we could have imagined, and we get to live it now. Rather than plan and fret about a life that has not yet happened, we end up smack dab in the middle of one that is juicy and full of promise. When we wait for another door to open, we are letting the universe know we trust it. And from that trust, we get what we truly need. Let yourself take that in, breathe that in. So essentially, if we boil it down, be willing to rest in the gap between the door that's closed and the door that has not yet opened. We don't need to force. The universe has our highest and greatest good in mind. And if we simply allow, we don't have to force, we don't have to try to make anything happen. Of course, we do what we're guided to do, doing our part, but the details are for the universe to bring all the pieces of the puzzle together. And the outcome is typically way beyond anything you could have imagined with your mind.